Light in the house, thank you. How many of you, by a show of hands, how many of you actually really do speak English?
Woo!
Yeah. Alrighty then. Makes my job a whole lot easier. Fantastic, wonderful. So yeah, fantastic weather here in Sofia. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous outside. It was actually even a little hot. Well, actually up here under the lights, it's even hotter. You'll have to excuse me 1 second. You do realize it's just a tie, right? Okay. So, I'm going to tell you a story now about the beginnings of Il DIVO. About 9 years ago, when we started this crossover project that we now call Il DIVO, the four of us actually had no clue what we were doing. We had never met each other. We actually met each other for the first time going into the studio on the first day of recording. It was like, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Okay, here's a bunch of songs. What are we going to do with this? You know, we all come from different cultural backgrounds, different musical backgrounds. It was a lot of experimentation, a lot of trial and error. Some things worked. They made it onto the albums. Some things were a complete disaster. We did figure out during our experimentation process that on one end of the musical spectrum we have pop music, and on the other end there's opera, and in this gray middle area, as Carlos likes to remind me, that was supposed to be Il DIVO. Well, it's not much of a roadmap to go on, so we discovered that in that space between pop and opera, that gray middle area, there's actually another style of music that suits our voices very well, and that is the style of music theater. So, we went back to the drawing board, started experimenting again. Our first attempt at this was the song Somewhere from the musical West Side Story. We got a great response for this, so on our last tour, we decided to try The Impossible Dream from the Man of La Mancha. Again, a great response. So this year, on our latest album, Wicked Game, we decided to go straight to the top and try our voices at Andrew Lloyd Webber's music. And we recorded one of what I feel is his most beautiful works. We'd like to sing it for you tonight. This is Don't Cry For Me, Argentina.
Bravo!